waye. Correlo, omo waye no. NDC, mahaye no. MPP, mahaye pa. Konu mienu ni nambo waye. Practical must omo waye. Not a mambo waye. Ashanti, Eastern, Western, Central. Ghana menina. Almighty Ghana mama maya fire what you know. They need baby. Yes, you're not on my side, no. Constitution, no, I will say it's a move. I face so ex-Russia, I will say it's a move. Oh, no, no, number one. I cross the Kumasi, oh, number one. And this is why you know. MPP Mahaya Pa Konu Menu Nina Muaye Pratu Masi Omuaye Koshanan Omuaye MPP Mahaya NDC Mahaya no Konu Menu Nina Muaye
Okay. My busiafo nyina akọ abaye da mwase papa se maje mrese mo betie freedom fighters me no ga say we freedom hour sa na da dwumadi no so nanso yenya transisi na nsema asisi wo Ghana trending news awa watete bi yenim say internet di ene mo anet so because akwakoye ba bia me de me hu ne say abusuafie mu social media no abusuafie mpacho ye nyina te se ne yete maame ba akwa wawo mma ode egu dan mu enti da bia na ebesi obia na ne otakra yebete wonka ho eno anti ene yato ha ne asisi wo Ghana ni nyina mu no so na ne yeyem ne papa mu nti ene yatena se ye ba be ko Ghana nsema hodo a abobo aba no yebedi hu nkoma ye den a yebeka ne nyina ha sei ti mesre se obebo modern na wa share video na ma foforo so nsa kan bi ubetumi a kire wadwen comment section ho time so na ye fa nipa ma o ma kire o madwen so also ubetumi de wadwen kire aba na mame mama akwa aba sonko meko ne ntentempa adaje ni ho mame nti no G Kanza wa say Margaret Owusu on what is saying FREED0M yeda munyina masi Vivian Dangerous. Thank you so much Vivian. Yeda masi papa Serifane ata o ha say mecha papa Sankofa Bias Marian Johnson Vibrant Gaming set enim John Reyes yeda masi papa nyemo a dwumadie enkoso Eric Omama Fredria I have say thank you so much Odia Sampa menu I want to say crew Anthony Emmanuel also made was more bibia boko de crew Emmanuel was papa now Yabina Roberta Omario has say thank you so much freedom fighters and so I has say or no one can say to me the 18 freedom fighters abahanom was papa and yeni penny and benya adaja say Vivian Jima I want to say kwakunya me I want to say let's talk TV. Yada was papa test answer. Thank you so much. Akwesitewia ononkwa ni obi ase kwakunya mene akwesitewia na ma say o ma comment from Facebook yada ma say Nkroma Ishmael. Thank you so much. Yada oni abusuafo nyina ase. Samekovic, thank you so much. Tip Joyce Ochri also wa say yada was se waba but modiana mon share video no ma abusuafo so ensan can be yada masio. Hina bi Kofi Asamoah na no na me kan asem o Finland Kofi me hu wa chepa Kofi me di me dwumade no more e wo YouTube ha so na mo be hu enti se e bia o tete me Facebook a onta enhu me honum so o hwehwe me honum a onta enhu me enti me da se papa se ne wa ba kwabna amankona. Thank you so much Ayone Pankasa. Thank you so much Nana Duma. Thank you Caustic Cola o ha say yada munyina ma say Eva Adom enso aba ye damase mama modern some share video no man for so ensa etumi aka bi yatena sie no enkomo no doso ye bedi nti mame nkoma bedwafo ho na agya yemfa ye nkomo no nhyehyɛ so mame you want to say otimenka and offend onse akra
ohene meto nka o see yesia only ohene nam there say o try na o ye fe
wonderful man one no bo modern na tembia mo bright mame the whole talking point
ohene adom ne ahweyie
wonderful me am timi say adom ne de adware mo pa abusiafo ma me di kan fa we enfam ansa the whole talking point page a Facebook mpacho sisters here am hu omo na omo ye ntafo a omo bie de esom Ghana na wa wo de ekona kokohwe mesremo ene me boa me brother bi ma ne bie Facebook page no hanoma na ofre me na o se ohene na me se adan na or trying for monetization or munye for a very long time but watra monetization da ofre me o se me posti video menya abotra atena se abusuafo mo nhwe me wo tamale la me wo yendi me wo he we na omo hia ne ade o se nipa mehwe o se nansen wasesa ne nsa no ana obo modern a posti wo ma omo internet ne so na mpacha o metwa ba ye trotro wa na beba bedi me na wa ma miska ne ade o se ode to ho no ma boom o di video no to ho no ma boom enti o se sa video no we no nkoba we ni kopa na se na efa ma omo nkwasa asem na omo pe enkanya asasem ni biem but ye nua ma ye hu omo yi kona kohwe osompa omo de som ye ka omo ho asem a wonte ase se drum birthday ni ye bo ma ba so a wonte ase se onipa abetu kwan wanya sika no na wayi bi se mefa nsom me man Ghana na onenam nkurase ye see hospital ye build the clinics ye build the schools ye say in adults ye de nkwala to adwumam monkosua adwuma ma monfa momo bra on me busa no say daachi say ma me back na owia na wase abie page say mesan educate ye mie nipa na ye enlighten wom. In fact call Facebook the whole talking point kona koko subscribe to my channel and I say kona koko follow mo Facebook now we are menim message do am YouTube channel on
your YouTube your TikTok ni nyina the whole talking point
TikTok hu hia papa because na this time nipa na apu akogu ti mo follow a monko the whole talking point o de bo the whole talking point eno ene ne wo mfimfini no ma me highlight no na mo hu ne ye okwa the whole talking point say na obehu omo edin na wo no the whole talking point omo Facebook YouTube ene or the same TikTok ebetumi aboa ye nyina mpacho mo follow mo ma me wate ebusiafo mo nyina ase mo ho ye mo ho den pa first thing I dey beba ni o madam mo gene say ma me fa nkire mo manhwe we say so mame mbacho ye wa hanoma na yete ya ne say Zebila police receive 4-day-old baby abandoned in a pigsty nti ene wo honom no madam kakra mbeka fa no mame kan ko mame you she say the Ghana na eguso koso na meka say by now meja bet eguso koso pa de bia de bechi bia ya nya cases kura no 3 or 4 we awo akoto ne batwene ewo sehwi we ato ne batwene ewo kasoa we ato ne batwene bimbila say de ekoso pa nti bimbila for the enso na ba as you can see ya na metwa na me se me de be kire anwumre kakra wo ka fa hono brema
yo ohene yetie po idea nim so mo nto mo hoye na me de be fi birthday gentleman no so de
kai nanado
Debbie boy now di ni kwe
nke baba ho but minim se wo pesa wo kan bibi fa ho dia
okay baby now
wa ha boy no ha mpacho ono ankasa wa ye beba no so sisi ade ye sha ase afiri ha
okay enti baby na oda ho wo hwe a wo hu se o hye atare entuma kata ne ho baby oda no ya hye da aye enti no maame no opese the child to be found opese obi hu afala wamfana ankoto trash can mu wamfana ankoto baby a baby one na to no hata ne ho for obi na wo na obisa say dentina se sia amanfo wo mo ba omuntimi nhwe omo pese obi na behwe no enti ode ne bekwa akotu baabi no abompa say obi hu no na fa no ntete no na me gidi pass ode na kwa to one so ode nani bedi nechi because apa look abandoned say on shaka we only find a person to maybe why frustrated maybe ontimi feed akwala maybe no ontimi nhwe maybe no there is so many questions to be asked. Why is this thing going on in Ghana? Nentin kasa ye krupia enka there should be a place wait me cry the ubana na government na asefo yes or the no to enwure mu say sapo bi kokana. And yes, there's so many reasons attached to this thing say mama na ye yo say papa na ye yo because sometimes papa or mama or abandon my papa no ntimi nhwe nti ono or abandon na to baby ebetimi say mama so ekuru ni ebusua ni sika ni frustration nti ono so de na pa to nti na ya ko say e was say ekuru no you're fixing in a way say this thing should not be happening. Oba so much no one wa e was so to baby aban betimi support o ti say kro wani mu ye wo full stamp ye wo ayi sika e de ma nkofo obetimi akọ government akase wa aban be ne dan aban ne baby de ne ba to aban ne sika de to eduane ama ne ba no aban ne eduane no de ama ne ba no ko si time ma no beto no ni se okono to ne ba ne twene nti me de besi ya na se brand so am
Mame, what is saying? The home bachelor.
Ohene ye tiefo nyina ye da mo asese mo agye mre na mo betie ye se Ghana ehun donti ye be ba se ye betu ato adwen na ye nyina ya hwese ne ye betimi aboa ye se de o twasa no hu nechi bia ye mpanimfo yi omu hu omochi enam ye nsoso no ombehu omochi enti ye kasa no na mo hye ma ye na musu mu bohu dero na ye nyina ye esua ade se na ebe ya oman no so ebedi mu ohene na unise kasa na ne kasa ni twetwesi na ni nsem okan ni nyina ne tofa mabisa ne se ene ye wo vice president oye oba ye wo vice president oye oba and I say na obi ka say efi nkuma emreso na ne kura eda eye ateche a omuko toilet wo etonkoso ebesi ene Mahama eye president no that village is still the same, nothing has changed. Sanse we nyina akoso ye hu baby or baby nyima ye twa ne ye funu mu ne ye ne ba ye hu nkwala bi omode omuma akoto ball so ne ade ye wo oba or ye vice president anka obeka say ensem nyina atwegui na nka ye maami aba or ye oba yi de yeah president no mo yire no mo anye ye ministers no mo ayire anya anka vice president oba ye anka wo se ye din hihye ye to ho ma such things sinana unise kanu why no be nsen 9 months edu kwa na no mpe ye funu no nso oni sika ode kwakoye abortion ukwa nyansafo krom a ye mom prenatal care anasa wo mpa akwala no kra na ye mawo niama a ubedi bebo a wo ban a wo mfa ye funu ye bisa se ye kuro no ye wo sa niama na ye ni sa niama no wo ho nti o afa ye funu na o mpe no kra no obewo owo nso a obeye den no ahwe akwala no bi obeye ne se obekwa akoto akwala na atwene because in shishe ye bibie ni wa ye de boa ayi ye ma ene nkwala e wo kuro ni so ye fa ne se bi kuro a obi ena ayi ne ba anyinsen osuro se ne ba na anyinsen enti was akola na yekoto ne twene anasa akola bi oko school wenyin se on pese obeto akola na twene enti ode na akoto bebi a yebehu no se ye won hihye a ye de boa enkola a omunyinsen ye won hihye a ye de ma emamefo a omunyinsen a adenti na obi ebetumi akoto ne ba twene me ka se ye ko kuma se sometime me go ye ko home bi na ewraba na ka se ye wo places a ubetumi unyem na untumi hwe wo bada wode ne be ko hene mini wo ye gidi se mema fa ye funu na me de me ba e ko sa bia de kra na juma ye bedi me because nhihye ye bia ni wa a protected abayo na se maame na wawo na untumi hwe ne ba na ode na ko juma ye bedi na wo kra ya hye ka wa wukunu wo koda table so achi mu kra na ye bo na wa woni kunu na wo de oba ekose monje ne na monhwe enti ni nyina akosi se ye hia nhihye a ebetumi aboa man and kwala we have gender and wine minister ye wo vice president ye wo president yes me say vice president sorry ye wo vice president or your ba yes wo president and your ba. These are some of the things that was omode omwadwe bom no mo ye bibi fa ho say Obama by Michelle obeye president re ade ode to nanim se obehwe se nkwala eko school omwedie ni die mu eno start se oyeye sa nyama nyina enso ene ema na yede maye kwan kra de yede ko parliament no ye hu omho mfaso enti ebede na akwala betimi awo no akwakoto akwala na twene ebi se ontimi nhwe no aha no mo wo yebe more milk at least ye ntimi nhwe okra for 1 year there ebetimi ahwe wo ama wo ba na etimi enya eja baby ejina enso Ghana ne yenisa enti ofa ye funu no wo a de obeya ne se wakoto akwala na twene because oni ohwefo ebe koi be ma bi ani ho ono so de obedi ni ho enti na de ebeya no but anka sansem ye sisi ya anka ne ye wo ba o ye vice president no anka these are some of the things that was say otimi ehwe eboa emma ene nkwala ohene
sa mami me koka na ho asem ono ogina ho no ade na kire se waye ready pa se anya bia o bibi hwe emma wo mko Ghana parliament di Ghana fo hwamo pa emma wo mko Ghana parliament nyina none of them is working for our future. It is only in Ghana and now better see yes mami bi ya pai ni yema yine bako na mati Ghana jolly just a ma omugu Ghana ne de almost 99% de mwa because minim ye kan hwe ba bia ye bodi na obimbila mami ka sam kire o saa krom ho obekọ na yonko awota ho 37 Inti ade tine be body se ne ba Amina wu Amina hwana na ne ba ne Amina no Fatima Bokari ne ba Amina anya fe ba wo foforo ti wo mo doso wo ngu bi no ntungu ho wo mo ase aso south ya no so Jimmy sa we ekoso de wo Ghana we kura de sa ba na obi kopie so akopie news mu na ne ya ante so inti Ghana emamefo yen konko kan han abadaye damamefo yem enti no omoti asim bia no na ka kire wo mo Ghana na meka mamefo obie ne wanne o abadaye woni yem wo mutim aden ne wo dwene ho hwe sisila dapa enti o wadwena maame sei enti nka ya mausika ne ye wo kwaye no enka da chinchima generation na ebeboa wo mu munya baby ya mausika bebrebe sei Yohana Ghana fo na yenye serious Yohana Akufo-Addo okoko gina kolela gun se hwan ho na mo nkranti muni baby ya no gina no oh here they have say na onipa da sani gina ho ya ye billboard kese etnetin yen sa kire se oh we have a recreational center enye bia na tetete ho abrochiri ubeduro nsuo ketwa bi no mbenya anase ade bi eda ho utum se we de gata no na nsuo ginam na boat nketenkete de da so oba mo amaye stress mo amaye adwuma bre mo amaye sei no mo mra honom enka Kole Lagoon no beduro na nka boat di da yi so oba utua tanga na cedi one onfefo 20 minutes na mbedi ana 30 minutes 20 Ghana cedi bia no otina boat no ma de obakwa akọ na nsuo no so sa Lagoon yo ye bekwa akwane na nam so sa abane bagi ehu sika sa ama eno nko ampo ye de besiesi Ghana sa sika no ye de besiesi Ghana na uduru Ghana de enye obi abo no homoden esi ni hotel bi Wako be na yi bi na obeko honom no akwaji wani a nothing. Omanya ye team enim painful team so on be build the park on be jejensuo on be protect environment ni yem protect and once on nanemu Jimmy sa ye ba ene obi na we akwale ya omko hu na hwe we kra ye kasa akwachiri mbache o edanka Cape Coast Hospital ekoto ma me ne twene ye no from hospital to the bush awurade nyankopon ye ntwa so Eunice Hetchman o ha mbache Hetchman so the bibi beso so na yenya ne enkontem se onye ready so amini mami you wo de kakra besia so ana na me so kasa ne ya bo Mike no sa ha
Oyile waka no emma egu Ghana omutiri modern te se mbema na enti se ye ni baby a yedi ye ni kwehwe enkaya mbema go parliament na omunye tiri modern na ya bo mpa nyame ya dom na mmai mu kokon mu a the same thing enti emfaso a eba so se emma go parliament emma to be at the same level of man to speak. Now could drew wa and in Fasoa a bar, yes, son anything. Mammy, you, my name, continue.
Hetchman mo akwaba na what say
We are the more shamu nyina ne asofo ne etiefo nyina.
yeda se ye wie ntino ye beto aso na me de next ama wo ye kan ye vice president e wo ha sei wanya tena sei de vice president o ye oba no e na ye toto nkwala atwene mpacha wa amantem tinka baba be hu se nkwala na ye to omotwene e wo Ghana we Zebila police mpacha northern region honom okwa police for akwala we 4 days no mpacha yakoto na atwene ba bi ni akofa me ma won kan no ho asem na mate se ye nua mai omo nyansem oma bie ma me ja kan kire nse ne so ni mfaso bia by now esenka ye te omo nka emma wo Ghana ya sign wo minister for gender hwan and deben protection wo mu nyina ho honom kwala nyina hwe o mase children's minister ase kwala minister o mu nyina ho ye nya adwuma papa bia na muntie mo ma me wakasa o wasem bi o hantini yankwa ne yankonkotie no
asking about the outside world and foreign. Somebody's asking about the outside world and foreign aid. And I've heard the president of the country you are studying in slashing aid. You see, one of the questions we have now, he hasn't asked himself. How much leaves our continent to his country? He hasn't asked himself that. They think it's just charity. It is not. At the right time, we'll also take action. And it will not be funny.
And no. Na arehosem se ohwe ase wa obi kura atwere ho na nadoma oseme ne woka sei mothers na bi ton wo mma oman ba ko ewum mete na yese University of Ghana Legon say business aba ho pa ne se onipa kokoton ne hwe mma or the saying okokoton sperm donor for no say yete na kidney ton wono akọ ne yi ne kidney ba akọ na say de be kakra ye be chew ne akọ ini by force unim say enipa wo mo free Ghana akọ Saudi na say Arab Gulf enti amate ne say bebre ye kokọ yi wo mo akona makwa Ghana nkwa na amonone ye share problem a ye nyam painfo mo nkogina mu maye minim John Mahama ba wa bay the second term oso wakosua bibi ye hwe one ne ministers no se foreigners Ghana fo a ye to kwa amanone se bibi to ye yan ye behwe se foreign minister ne betumi abama be negotiate a ukọ Nepal ene enkofo ikra omo te sen Nepal fo ene sa nkofo ye omo te sen yes se Goliath krom fo ikra e fra omo sen sa nkofo we nyina me se omo wa akwantu mu ye adwuma na omo government aba ene Saudi fo abe negotiate say hey se men crofo ba mu krom so mbe ye adwuma bibi na pia wo mo na ma wo mo ba enti me ka kire mo say mo make sure say mo be mo sika ese wo mo mbe ye adwuma Ghana ni president na Ghana ni leader ben na be hunu nyansa say yenko ne Libya fo nko kasa say yate se mo kidnap yen crofo bone be na o maye so mba mu krom be ye adwuma boa ma mo man koso na kakro mbe di enti mo san chi omo na mabonte na ma chi omo keke na say Africa hwa Yang kwani ya nyuni yahu. We are wakasa we impacho na numa se nyina ne say Donald Trump, what is Donald Trump ate was slash aid ya omade ma you know we try FREED0M see in the meantime Donald Trump betting Ghana fonka was you be matching boot to boot. Hey, mami wa yale na mo hwe ne yo. Mo hwe mami yo. Dia no wakikan say ai wonu wonim ne ye contribute free ade koma ne kuro no. Enche na men be match no pa na ebeye owen wase ebeye bloody. Yentie ne ba ko ye wi hechemano.
Asking about the outside world and foreign. Somebody's asking about the outside world and foreign aid. And I've heard the president of the country you are studying in slashing aid. You see, one of the questions we have now, he hasn't asked himself, how much leaves our continent to his country? He hasn't asked himself that. They think it's just charity. It is not. At the right time, we'll also take action. And it will not be funny.
Boy. First time I had to say Obaya Kasa boldly into one day actually in Sembo. I say very soon Donald Trump betting and kana enye funny kura. Hey. Madam Tia Ness Canada for grade and Trudeau say why. One no crack a swagum. Akoko mobo and say, you know. Man will be a man and yasam ketwo.
I don't think I am a Oba Bekano because Obeka and no. The rate at which as pressure and the Bebano so enter a Beman the Bekaya. Because Oba for Africa. Now a man, your president, a man cracker so be in now. And to always show the state of how among fast issues and agents because you couldn't team you see a problem in aye now more cast disappointing say a ma power now a man to me pom protecting ma because socialization as women no to cater for men to pander to men not to stand up against men and to say oba one desocialize it that's mentality they are bringing now or your president cry na Bema and the vice needs to control because of a Bema. That is what is happening. And when we put women there now, I had to say, last time I was saying, say, even your education system, no, you see, grader or bar, edibeko yini no, it was stroke akra. That means Bema enya 8. So Bema enya success or banya 8. Munyambeko university. I didn't know more yenasa. I didn't hear. Because intelligence and your gender based makes my any my dear me brother. The moment I ground me to say, bimu, I say, Imanya disabled. We are not disabled. But society ni socialization ni kone say or bad unti ushe or ba wako akoto the bachinia. It has this one problem say it has less to do with the government. It has everything to do with even parents, our phone, aunties, uncle, grandmother, grandfathers, grandmothers, a man figure ne was a colano cotton, banacone, and a life mono, almost a role to play. Or more role to play in the sense, say, ya socialize your baby as on baby as or band means standing up to Berman Casa, even Debbie, even in terms of sex. Into on pet sex na cry. Obeye Feni and another. Ministry of Gender of the and Girl Child, yes, and Tinanima made a program last time. Baby, but snack, collect bets on swallow. And I have sent so one any banner papa. And nobody, Kweku, Udibi, Bajoba, Kwame, Usudibi, Bajoba, where Bajo, what's who says such a girl, no? How are even pregnancy background on TSC or Nim, quite fast, you funumpo. But in that year, say, Bema no mudi bini na no a bit na yo na but like you see that and we have Ministry of Gender na adwa safo who now are responsible for such a ministry. Now so baba kwe are work with America and to social media. Boy near say pepe we need bad soon. And then say we got women. Once so pushy people to that emotional side. Say na me bani and untino. Women were following and saying, oh, when I want Becca Santem, oh, na ye nimo ne baba kun otimi whole ministry. Look at what is happening to the girl child in Ghana there. And then Takrade, one of the rising cases in Ghana today, Mema side near sad drug red, red, and my side near child pregnancy, child, because the see Ankola no more developing them. And Akola 12 years, no one yem, Akola 16, no one yem. Yeah, really say fistula, all these things, it's on the rise in your country, and nobody cares. The mothers don't care, aunties don't care, grandmothers don't care, Obian care about the girl child in your country, And look at when you see the moment as a people, say a man in the right state of mind, they be up example, Germany has said Angela Merkel ruled for 16 good years. The time a lot of things see COVID maybe still the country was stabilized. Olaf shows Virginia ending answer. The government collapse. I'm a re-election. And since the time Angela Merkel so to study German politics, the parliament is on fire. It's a member echo war. Men have to kill, men have to unalive each other for peace and for somebody to carry out his mission. But women are not. See, like I said, a man a leader, a man to be leader. Sometimes I don't get it. Then we don't even know we don't understand what leadership means. Because now what see a kolani mufie, they are also kolani o train, o see onu to me leading. You see, your country now kasano 360 obia so far blame make a cry. I know they say they do no because omwa or so once so much than pia Jane ababe jinao so on addresses a certain issue because omu ni hwe that's just it. Omu
But
ni dia
or point there.
Points are they quite because it's not about sitting here and throwing jabs to the
one or say we know your contribution. I yes, you contribute to America for one dear ben.
What contribution? For some contribution, ma who aid, boy, who you say who who sre. Won't you go who be contribution man and who you mobi. Said Donald Trump throw in such challenge we ma about German for on him the consequences. Or trauma Krobia or Chinese or trauma Chinese for on him the consequences of his actions.
They say what Donald Trump can I say America contribution to one a dozen yamfa a bit is a neto on no boka our soldier for a do moko kon farm as a bibi no be betrasha so now Johnny neto nibia or Muisika America part of contribution a huge than any country here now or also no say I say obey no back at this idea in nephew where I feel na Europe dear me coming say me no ha she said the Germany here for European Union in Kaboma I feel there we are going to stand for ourselves now we are going to do this ama I feel near metting say I feel na Europe a free to now or mo be jina say yankasi yempe military ya de boy European Union ho ban just imagine into one throw such challenge. I remember 3-4 years ago or to nkrabi be ma German for say dear na ham one timuni munyansa ancha na COVID ne ba or say timuni munyansa say still basine moda so je mo gas from Russia mo amu hu kwa ambafa so amoba na supply mo hu gas moda so je free Russia na no ansi COVID-19 di pan o mo say yes anshin no say na me so ma to mo gas im enne Germany ye da so da light man ntia me ninkofo hu agro no esi na nka ye Ghana nka by na nko bi awu hwa wo bebrebe ya abai afedio omofa sumase koto ade na boden e de free hono mbreye enti now say Trump can't say no ni contribution America na hono contribution o de ma wiase sa aid no mutwa no say kura no o katini nyina aden ha mo akra mo senkwa na mo de ma ye abre o dwen say o contribution ade ma America keep wade na wa fa ma ho na ehwe ade eni sun bebrebe yo enti ma ni ba na say na se ma o kan na say
America buy or the sanctions be bring negotiations ye countries ni bu o on your offer has or send your motna say the ekasai because only what the people are bringing to the table. And so them so be throw saja where it will cost America to some extent. But you know, I said okay, for aid, no, so far the aid there. You see, the thing is that Yantia said, me say America for and Gebeti Donald Trump, I say, or be a protecting it there. Yeah, before Jimmy, yet so much Chinese in Ibawa to a good, the Krum, the Krumi, ya, or not the one to nothing. And to share, recently, they're not on a TikTok app no honest no say na on negotiations there there on your motina say still crowd they've not really ended that negotiation or GB the America. What I said, and you know, say you will lead that. These are some of the things you have to do. A leader no I say who make sure say who are the internet say how people are benefiting but you crony there say you can say obi nkɔ negotiate even your gold na say team na ye de come abofo na so okwa na nipa na ka say okay Mema 18, Wufa 8, Nama Ghana 10. And so the normal circumstance, they be and guess what my 25. But because say workers or no fa binintino, or better say no money panis no or no pet. And see a problem there. Or more any of we negotiation and South Sudan way, run it through 360 a lot of things. And one issue no or not now Ujinawa workers are saying. Say Ghana, it doesn't matter how bad the situation works or no or you're safe. Or no, or ya befa plane, the bush for befa plane, or any ba menewu, and I bush for what Ghana. Say BBC or Mohumba Tochima. And see, these people are handling this issue like a pressing issue. And so mama or ba ababedi and becoming say, oh, now a man cry mukoto. And you know, it's sad. And so do parliament, honoma, they will not do anything. The most of the women in parliament, they are in bed with the men because in bed, it's just say, pick and call, not just say, I'm film no, be not just say, it's nothing gets done, nothing gets solved at the end of the day. You know, yeah, can say, I am boy, it's high, dedicate time, yeah, sick energy, yeah, the ordinary person in the comment section also sorry because I am MPP ni and I am this ninti. I didn't go ya no abano abedi wu mo atem. Abra wu na wu the wu ya no kran as a large extent there were advantage ma obia. And you know I don't know the each one for himself survival of the fit and then I can't cranny do because they were say kona cranny do time na kwa mbedi akutwi ni ti a wu say bi mo ho mo koso nkope mu interest wu say you know I say na yesu nti okono kodru so a ye de omudru so a omu nyina omu kopre omuti ene omu ebusuafo na asa na kroni na ankasa na majority of the people nti wo so your balance wo Ghana wa hu say wo no healthcare ni enye papa wo so wo no insu ni ho ejuma ni ho ekom ni ade nti wo so who have sex all these are things me hu ni say Ministry of Education no civil education Ministry of Gender sa docs wa junior de na enye omutu omu problem ane so mekwa so mema ni sisi aji chop money ama oba wa wo they have to educate the kids on how to be safe. They say yepo sex ni they will have it. Social media influence no the kids no say have sex no earlier than before, so we need to teach them say consequences no then risk. Oh yes, sex no unprotected now risky. What are the risks? All these things, education and it's not going. And no na no abano soon to me because a lot of problems in Ghana. Abano to me because branonko sida emao non onko to ima sometimes no and ya buy work or uba or decided to go and have unprotected sex uba abai na make about school fees when we are a developing a non-developing country. No, it doesn't work like we need our responsibility. And say every day ni abet na ni esogu abai na so sabat ordinary person who so ko ba no kan na tum aware before buy the too much yen kan na tum kakra. We have to weigh the options, finance support, so no because nipa de this go but say nipa no quality no enya papa ebe ko say have okama ye nyina what I say our social system be and your healthcare ni bibi and your until ube ko awo 9 months once akoto akwala na kone like what's these are frustrating topics. And fashion, but it's not a negotiation. I don't know what it brings. It doesn't solve any issue. So the best thing is that so see gender. Those who are responsible for the educating the girl child on some of these activities, you know, instead of say I don't know or any name they make campo be. My break cry.
Me ma obi anka we no bi me yanto aso. Ma me na asem na waka no. I'm
Really, ma,
kakra. Let me because and some not a dozen. Now yank can you hold me bit me abo. I'm bacho just 1 minute why I'm bacho.
really, na about na some okay, you know, also can na some baby education, gender ministry. Who 360 in it still comes to the feet of the government. And untina your work government, when you are in the visionary country, you know, all these problems, you know, say antina anye juma. It was said government ni be mu no find a whole agenda name why social services bebem is government. Say father na anye juma social service come is government. But it's the government that have to put things in a way that will help the country. So Mammy asɛm a ɔkekuru yi sɛ wokɔ store koraa wɔ appearance a wode bɛwura store no mu no ɛno na ɛbɛdetermine the service a wobɛnya sɛ obi bɛbisa wo sɛ pɛ dɛn wo appearance. Ghana na yɛwɔ hɔ no yɛn mpanimfoɔ ne mfa temamuma no nyɛ hwee ɔmo nyɛ hwee ma yɛn nti no sɛ Donald Trump ɛka sɛ ɔgyae yɛ AIDS a wɔde na wobɛtumi aka you are attractive you be attractive into now the Bible see what the Bible counteract it. It's a year government and I say a din she share to work now who and then the nipa and you citizens you know the same thing who are in fear or him or it was so and you the subjects no so penny be power but baby so at the end of the day it's leadership no matter what. It's leadership.
Dew home bacho 1 minute. Dew home.
Ohine na elchema no ka say man so mu kam ohine meti ha no mi wo adwuma ye e betimi afra me every time bia say mekwa akoye adwuma bi nya time kran any be ma enkonko biebie mi na mu Ghana na ye wo no adwuma be na mrate ne mbaba wa omoye the omudi man say they have so much time on their hands aha so kra no ebi wo ho saa but government ni provide ways. Enti yentimi nka say bibia ne ye wo say aunties ne sisters ne boa ye wo Germany amu wo say nkrofo wo ma aban ne shop omo milk ne ade enti say ye bibia ma ye kro na it's not say ye aunties me ba ko wo me nua no so odwe ne ba ho enti na ye wo impenifo ne leadership wo be ko schools no ne ye mo condoms ne ade because omo nim say mo be ye at the end of the day, no, it comes to leadership. Send a unit say cano. Enti enye obi obetimi atete wo ba wo ko adwuma ntimi fa wo ba chichire wo nan ko. Krom ha the earliest the age ankwala hu mema kra ye 9 years old. Oti ase ebeba but e was ye nya nhihye ebetimi abo omo. No bi so ye raping no okowo ono nso enti ni nyina boils down to leadership. Ohine obese ye sha ase wo abrante yo na obema obi a sha ase na mato aso
akokodi ne birthday a ewie yo no nko birthday no wanya asem akwaesu nya na adwuma fa ngu obi botom enti menim se mo hu bi dada enti wa de ho talking point wo sha ase nsem a woti ye nyina de na wo fa abante ho ene okoy wakakoma shake no hu billion shake budget nzongo community plan no ato nsuom ne nkrofo na omo ho sakatu omo mo bibia na shake de menya no asem nka kese bia ma me fancy wa nti na yakoma shake no share butu 1 billion onye no ni no kwa nti ono ne de yetini tomu ne mu nsensem no minim se mate ni na nti nya afi na mesen aka akere mo odi ne birthday wie no yetimi ahunu nyansa yanko investigate no ne birthday no yeso o spend almost 3.5 billion 3.5 million dollars. All right. And because of that, him manya hodin Jamaica akọ hwe akọ we ase momo ankasa mo ho no kra no check and balances in yadwuma obi di ne birthday akọ enwuma omobobo so wo ne ewu abrochire ne emu ade me yanko de ho
ohine me de Richard ni amai wabaye me role model pa I have come to respect him. in a sense that, oh yes, oh ohine ye mu bebre ye tu kwa ose otu kwan na me be say you say are we in the wrong field and now ko dwa nkukuo mu 5,000 and then the 40th birthday
and ye minimum crofo bi a say waba 1972 enkukuo ye na de no de skrai
ohine enko echire me no units ye track 30 years ebia we are in the wrong field but only enko ba na priorities. My respecting me deny a role model. I'm teaching my children.
Papa TV and I'm the me first me to me Papa Wallace and I'm me Papa watch go to was me family mamma to my young one there for mamma to my grow over ever.
Oh, he ever family say our priorities. A bright way, who share any pictures be or ya kit to a crown or botai. Nature say when need any so I didn't know and how do you say it?
Yes.
No botai. Abrantie when he interview back one metie no say onya 30 years no nanka obetimi ato ade bia ewo wiase aye to no obetimi ato but wanye 40th birthday kayo no 30 ni chese oto ne boma sai sika na no wo at the age of 30 no or train my 10 years by money multiply ohene meti hey me America kroyi bebre so minam Jamaica, minam Europe, minam ha. All these monies, if I had put them together, over my garage, I can't say see what mutual insurance and so been driving. And so then your priority. Say you now a do baby and uncle for saying and see konya your priorities. No will focus. And no focus here. Enti ye nyina ya betina abrochire sai sika nketenkete na wo ma we sika yetua okebia Ghana na wo de kọ wotimi boaboa ni nyina no na o invest ya anka obeye billionaire. So I am so proud of him. Hwe ya ntinenka nso yetinenka beautifully. Wabedi life begins at 40 ohine enti me say wabeye me role model enti me so me say see no all 8 they say Trump kan yakati all 8 me so 70th birthday me so me be celebrate me life begins at 40 ends at 70 70 no that year they are celebrating but oh no yeah can
wow I feel na make 23 meboa
say they say I know the next 20 years I was here celebrating the big but me can you know say you never heard of him say wakoye way because no will focus on what any that would be or per se or meeting that goal what I say and no or forging forward and no to me say 10 years and as I multiply into appear beautifully. A idea was a branten in Maba, you know, yes, Fiafi, a branty. Now, Monja said, when we know you're investigating, no, Cecilia, no, Cecilia Dapa, Yesika, no, what buy any any man is Casa of Fine Juma, or no, I call air fighters or no, Sika, Ira, na ye passe on man. A crowbane, I would make $7 in your house. Ghana na muno and penifono are not your friend say they are not credible. But obia onu we bie njuma ohene ye share ni njuma ye fo. Me who grab 7 people from different places. Omo mano your friend say omo congratulating just say oh yeah juma but juma na oye no wo focus wo baby o pese odikosi and otimi de call name. It is Hannah was a ye manteni and mabawe and negan and ninya sikaki to a unis becca ye ni ediko ye ediko ye made up one amana multiply obi say and a when yesika and on fan kwanko siesi or the kosiesi wanka obetimi enyaska but nisika ni nyina or the bie juma wa investing and na onya ba ye dia ye de chiche nkrofo ye what do we get from there? We don't get anything. What I say, I have come to respect him and my enemy role model, and I'm going to induce money into my kids. So never maybe 70th birthday, no, my mano ever celebrating the worldwide or him for my music.
Boy, Mami you back and kakra de me pasi en koyenim intino.
And I can in no, not the minute cassa, you win a minute cassa, say, go, you better, you buy muno, nip a juma nipa, aye, sika nipenya, so ye, yamani, dico, ye, yani, dico, yam bois, no, I invest, and to your one train, sikana and grow. And that's what he did. Now, maybe questions saw me bisa Ghana buying a say, no, so we investigating. Oh, did that day, Libya, and when did they realize that this guy had money? Because our invest for Ghana, not banks, what? The inflow of the money should be to raise questions. It's
Not just a system failure be abaha.
Yes. Now, Sika Bank no one Casamu. Amu Casawana because I mean, it doesn't make sense. The system, and then I can at the end of the day, the leadership in Ghana, because say Ochian Crawford Sika that means the money was there. When did you realize you have to investigate? When the inflow of the money, you didn't investigate. The outflow now we're investigating. It doesn't make sense. And so many baby funny amount 3 years. No one near me ye. Train us some bags. Until I brought to not to send a caca crying. Yeah, marking out to her and then say a book.
And yan koyenim. There are confirmed containers. I don't swear here. Minim ni entia. Just say anything about John Muhammad Bia as a flying away, sir. Yohana manano yan konkotia. Containers ababi busuono. Ewo Minister Babontin. Mr. Speaker, when we took office, I went there myself. We then found out 300 containers are stacked and piled and stacked over there. The next time we went there, we saw 250 containers. Another day, we saw 490 to 440 something containers. Just say, also contradictions near the end, also babekai. Adenya. Sa containers no kra na yesi majority of them cry Electricity Company of Ghana wo mo fidie wo mo wires ni ade na ewo containers no ade anche say 1,000 something ayira and ne ya me no ka say information about say Energy Minister confirms 40 missing ECG containers found in Tamale warehouse na mame hwe Emma we de yebebo mo ho na ma menko studios enko fa video bi ho mekere mo ntimuni kan enjoy we nti motwem mutan Bawumia na eba no but yenko hansa mpacho Yohanum yankonkotia Electricity Company of Ghana womo container ka ne ayira ye no ho na ayira ye di ekire na omo ba ya mpacho ne oma be pie so nie video ye da ho no ma mo hwe no papa na pese o kire se wires na Electricity of Company Ghana Electricity Company for omo yi no ye ba ya company bi aba be hwe ye China for company na wono no womo anane wires ni bibi ho ayam na bi wo so ye yi omomom yen yakofa na monone de aba na abedru port no omo so fa free ha na omo so adane no na pa na omo san de kwa monone ho na omo mum akoton na yesi mfa so e wo so no enti Ghana kana yen ye boye no yese ye jimia to the sense ye nim kwan e be fa so aboye ankase ye niam ho ban enti sesi ame na okase no omako akwakohu a eno na ewo ho nti yes 40 containers no or the same 40 missing ECG containers found in Tamale warehouse Tamale and pacho yankoi mami the same hechama no hwana so me has so dia mami ko de ho ansa na maba mami you ho They want.
Ohene asemo. Enti me so me first question is say what na ye wo no containers no esi wheels so e wo kwan ho ana ye ni your friend is saying security ye ni enye gated because me shepe me car ko na omo fa ma me ntimi nko fa me car ni mfio nti ye bisa say ba ne say na containers na timi efi port or once these are some of the things at Ghana for we don't ask some of these questions. So people can say it is like deep. But how can containers are first of all no they know say you see containers, which means say obini me and me streets and now the ordinary citizen or so niama wo kwan ho no onim say containers bi aba and sa containers no wires in the containing penifo ya. These are some of the things that they be mu twom ho no mo wia ye na Ghana 40 ho no ye kasa hwe me some time ago ye the buses by say ye the cleaning Ghana and the Ghana for you too good so trash cans abo cars abo be sine ye nti ho hwe ambulances ye say ye de ko ya di bia kokoko your friend is say Dubai ni ade yo ye nti ho hwe empenifo ya omo report containers no because container no enti say handbag obi akoho no afa no de ache into memo the container no is passing by on the road. Where are the security we have in Ghana? Empenifo ya at the end of the day omo ba be kan say ya na nipa baako ni nyina na gu ni bottom empenifo ya ohene empenifo ya because containers ni enye to say na make a handbag and then see wheels so a ye di twam kra na e dey fa border and na street so enti ye ni policing e wo kromo ohene sometimes we drink Ghana empenifo wa wo de bia me kasa se nka me nya eduro bi anase me ye beifo a wo de be ye fe wo krone so pa ohene mo bi nka because when enter so
yo nti mama mo remfi ye wa ha no ma na ehu se ye se yakopie sika bi so wa laji bi fie dollars ni ade na gold bar na hwan ba ta wan sem bi ya motu ya kana na ya wie o ma enwi yankoi mami
na economic question say why the shape container na fini never because me as an ordinary person so me shape me container me make it document ye chere me da container ne be lande ye chere me baby a me container no it is a me shape container I have tracking and I have data container ne be kwa koju enti ECU for no na shape ye na fini never na why na koyi ye na ye den na yirawo because this na kaka kan ye no won't me nkonko container na nsi ho na nkonko fa kike container no they have trackings they have numbers and they have dates and it's all assigned to owners you have you container you have documents to go say this is my container you match o document no near you container amount and you know you see if four container no na shape here now who are supposed to receive it na a discharge containers no ma when na PM warehouse man the penny for they are all in it but can who be whereby na we have a sabotage no na whereby na we have a sabotage no not memu yet one year NDC yeah MPP but the same people no they are sisters and they are
mami you me ntwawano me I can boldly tell you say ade we yabo NPP achi omokro no ne ade we NDC for na yes ade no ye to aba ye declare say John Mahama ne NDC awe ne ape from one office to another office, sacking even the people there. Ye more mo kwan kra no ma wie na so mo ye. E nipa de ne koko bowra office ye pam afiri ho. Enti uhwe ene forest ya ye galamse wo mu nyina NDC for enkofo nkwa ne gum, and it is a fact. Enti se me ne wo ka say Minister Babonte, I can play the videos. I am yensa. Minister na no miensa. I have the video here. What the work say me kwa ko ya be ba kire mo. Odi kan be kan say onim 3,000 containers e wakwa akoto no apile wo ho. Oba was 2,500. Ba ko okan no parliament you. We ye granting interviews. Okokote so ye no 2,500. E wi e kire kra dem ba jo enuru ba bia. Ya se ate so. E fa hen Eden a copy tamale, some men no say, na yen yanom ness so many a din, I a bilim yentafo, or more dear near dear gurus, ediomechi, and no more ransaki all the place. She, Yamason, oh, baby, I could do a drew tamale. No one was at another national topic, no. One share and Cofonia Bahunti, see a yakun 40 watermali. Niaka no monko bimbila and so, Muvia monko salaga, Niaka so, Namonko conquer wali, Niaka go. Fucking my children. Mokasi Jimmy. Monsa mine, if I home bay.
Yo, I na make no. Yes, sorry, NDC chinchine try. Ebi wo mi fie, ebi wo mi busuemu. Yes, sorry, people chinchine try. Ebi wo mi fie, ebi wo mi busuemu. But at the end of the day, no surface. Oine mi fie ba kunwa Ghana. Be 4 years ni. Me ta almost bibi e wo mu ahye. E wo say, you see over 4 years. Every time me papa eko, me friend, me sister friend, ye friend, ye ko, ye chia, guswa, e see ye wo credit. Yes, me. At the end of the day, no, I one less suffer. And to see your sorry as NPC, your sorry as MPP, no, you dream or mind. Yeah, me bebre. If you say so, usu riya na. As ye kowa na yenya milk yenya sika antom milk amaye ba yen konkoto yen ba entwene because yenni adwuma ye obema ne wo ye oni adwuma ye because abroni mo ye aba so ye bia ebema adwuma abroni ene sorry a NDC ye sorry a MPP na konfoi just say ye na ye di omochi and we don't see anything wrong with it. It's in containers ya kwabrani area akwaku wine wo se see another building ya ye wa ye meters ohini years ni kakra over 2 years ni ye the meter line ya sun line edge meter wo higher meter ni ho because you see the fossil meter and so yenhwe baby a meters ni wires ni nyine. Yes, in one light. All these things are supposed to help the country. And so party and sabotage now my money bread near Soria, Yanti MPs who die, Yanti MPP who die, and for some partner over their bread for and then Vice President General Castle or no any Donald Trump. You have to make your country attractive. You have to make the people in there attractive. People who know and yes, sorry, Ghana you drink party, drink Ghana no. At the end of the day, no say yes you, and it's for yes you, and before yes you. Meanwhile, it's only full of those people in the parliament. Now, yeah, need to know for your don't say, I ministers no. And so they what we are fighting ministers no. Ne corona yama no. Yes, sorry, you're fighting for NDC. You're fighting for MPP. You know, my fancy her before my kind.
Yeah, TAB.
I visited the Tema Harbor. Mr. Speaker, we have about 3,000 containers stuck at the Tema Harbor. 3,000 containers, most of which contains transformers. When we took over, I visited the Tema Harbor. Mr. Speaker, we have about 3,000 containers stuck at the Tema Harbor. 3,000 containers, most of which contains transformers.
Okay.
Cables and other accessories. ECG has not been able to clear those containers. And so as we speak, we have 2,500 containers stuck there and stranded. And as they stay there, it attracts a lot of penalties and demurrage. And yesterday, the briefing I got is that so far, the demurrage alone is estimated at 1.5 billion. This is unacceptable. 1.5 billion cedis. This is unacceptable. The first question is that what led to this with materials, cables, and other accessories? ECG has not been able to clear those containers. And so as we speak, we have 2,500 containers stuck there and stranded. And as they stay there, it attracts a lot of penalties and demurrage. And yesterday, the briefing I got is that so far, the demurrage alone is estimated at 1.5 billion. This is unacceptable. 1.5 billion cedis. This is unacceptable. The first question is that what led to this untenable situation?
Me wa other video also so about 4,000 400 and something or the saying 2,000 BBBB into you know or more crowning your consistent or what 3,000 or how about 2,005 war confused more Satan and no motivated so no I don't hear 40 edru or the saying tamalino enunti and a 40 edru tamalino nipa bon for ma betena akonya so wa kana no ada se ye ko ha ne se ni ko hu ye den na obedru anoma mbacho afi de ye hu container 1,005 now yankwai yentumi nyina hanom na yenka ne wo monne ma na omo kire no yenko
Mufono yandwin ni yanka ye ho ambom ni yan ministers ye twofolo kumom ya ne bebre yes doom so why do we have doom so the materials and the things are what's yet the mamunino obi yesi ho e de ye ne private business what Mr. Line 2 years for meter ye dey ba ko fie na what light na what light mo yandwin
ane ye nuanom sremfo bi ta aba beto hye so na ye ko omukurum no o mabra abona me de ato a kire no oda na nwanse na committee wonanum oda na nwanse na ye meeting
ayo
oze
meaning say Pearsons na why asomade na ode asese na no sa no
Pearsons video photo na
so yeah pacho
mumpe once na be any mo be meeting ne tia me akofa aba no minyi mfiri so nkwan ya bi once na ana ye meeting
once na because a chrono toilet facilities in ho Ethiopia sabi eco toilet si baby ah enti omuko toilet ni si baby ah na once na bebuso enti once na ni baby akwa omonum ani omunkunim e no ombe ya match pass
afede ye ntwa so next time no we sremni na ba na be support ya support na no ada na muni na ntwie no munsuo makofa abekire mo problem a ewo krum ho no eni wunua na ada no e na nwanse na sunlight e match pass wonanum no me de mo si ya na wa de open ya munni mi ho agro na me kire mo mase ama mo ansa wote ho a wo betin kansa niema fa wo baby mo se mo ye muwa asama aba Bawum nano ye ohanoma eja de kejetia serew ashi blue light nyina na eno mahama akoho yehu modem a nkofo bobo e minim ne mobeka fa ho nanso ase na NPP for ma sha ase se wo mo tonwum aden a ye papa Bawumia ye serofa ya bone che ye mede no beba na ansa na no mo enjoy we eye kejetia ma
Wemu na ye kwa mom.
Ai, ye mo kwa mo no. Obi billions. Na se me ne wo kasa yi. Na ka ye fu ma na omba wo mo ana mo hyehyɛ o ma me achi no wa ba benyini still na na bra bonye ono na bayire na ahye wo gyanum ho no. Wakoyi ekuta ne nsem bafu a eja wono so anya na aduane obi aponche awu no na obi nkwan mu so aye dedede enna ekoso ho no maame madam kakra mbaka fa no monye ne ne yenkwa na me de kwa ma bere wo mo ona akoto ni su a wode boso a wo hwe kaya yo fo ma na ahwe yi no goalkeeper e wo ba ye team
ye bray ho ye ha ye ho se tesia no nyansa no na nipa ni anase education na endu ye na hu ye nso to ye no nso to na wanti ade chance hu safo enti social media ye ninam enti hu de NDC ye hu de MPP ye say they pass the baton to each other and nsem hunu na no mudi se sie ye do baby an mo fi Bawumia mo aso na mo koto waba they say these are the people we are fighting for ohini sankrofo we na ye sorry ye kuma omo na say them because these are the people omo aba no we mu e na beto aba uke bibia onte because ayi ne dwashe Bawumia be mano the first the daily 1 month daily meals no abema no etene wa fi Bawumia say ya no mo ye ebedu abato a ni abetute bro ne nkate ni e di amamo no more the 4 years of agony e di akodi ebro ne nkate we mu na ye kwa mo hene we mu we have a long way to go
unyante
we me hu ye kra na mera ho
tiewe ka hom pacho tiewe
Wait.
yo mate breme
Kwasiafo a obi beka se we di atem nkurasefo nkwasiafo tisesem ne akakra kaaye ensio to na wanti a afo sorry afo afo wenhu enti muntimi hu se this is not the first time ejato Ghana said say modem kwasia ejina ho efre Bawumia no e wo se mo frɛ aban justice for Ghanaians any omo eja hye omo no e den na aban ne ye fa ho se ne be ya ebi nsibio mo omo kwasia ejina ho omo mpo omo nsɛm mo frɛ Bawumia no na wo se omo frɛ justice for Ghana say this should end because this should be the last time I was say a jack etokrom a den and penny for ya fam now obi me says regional minister no wo ba be crowd ba 3 months aba what na who say a just market no what ba ye pe when you say points in our market and that we are farm and she said wow you can't you say you need panel you leadership nipa jai nipa obejimi or sebi or benny afedi and not me what aban leadership na on to nyama say market wo and aduane a if you are aware what are you doing about it as a government the market wo never time you say ma bahama e cafe cylinder almost say cylinder na apan no na cylinder so almost the market no until you are aware say for the cylinders eba market be near aduane why do we have task force yes soldier foi na wo bia nkoye yen so faso bia why don't you deploy them to go to places to put people in their right places or so was that one now we no punish you consistently shaping the panel. That's why we have leadership. That's why we have government to direct the people, because the people know Jimmy ma. Just say the word Jimmy no cramp and faso ambaso. Look around ye be na and can was say watch say ye person abandon make sure say this thing will never happen again. Whatever it is, no more investigating, no more nipping. But you know, bomber MPP, NDC aba, it was a MPP ba. NDC so no, MPP so no, a giant top room. And for so many years, fire service on. I started regional minister, that's a fire service. What's the is this the first time enrichment being a government in so that the fire tender no go do what obetini and so fire tender no go do a fire service person no or you equipped in the way so obetini be jano no etimi edumejano e je ahwo na fire service gina for ekita hose edu enkosoro den na ban ayafa and also timamfo no na it said say omo demand say the fire service no omo ekwapi omo with niama ejato baby a they can take care of it no in a minute no they are calling for another party ena kaka kan ye nkwasiafoi ene sorry ayenda ne yakasa mom no nkwasiafoi ene sorry a yeti pinten kwa ekoto ayi stream yard $90 near the kasa
Omo bodua hwe yankoma omo
Ohini your friend is saying Katamanto she no empenifo no ede investigations no mo ye and ede reports no mo de breye and ede no mo ya afa ho ya tena se Katamanto ahye ama se sia no kejeti akwa ede hwehwemu no mo ye ede sa California fires ye ekoye ya ye nhwehwemu ma omo hu se ne omo besisi dan no afa ne ade Katamantofo ya ja omo site si omo de ene ehu se Canada Japan ese omo dan a na omo fence si but omo jijejija kwan wo ede investigations ne ye ama ye penifo na ye te se ekura ofiamu oka wo no ohu me I don't believe say it was by accident too. I believe say it was purposely set. The fires were purposely set. No more no more be mamu ndiama nkete na omo mumojetre ashe. E dey investigations no my e dey hye no mo ye afa ho. Adenti no mo ba out no mo ma ye hu but we hu na ye se ya we have the mom ska omunsinko we have the mom ska omuntu obadwuma so e dey no mo ya afa ho sa fire tracks obi ya say omukodu ha nsuo nim sa car we nsuo nim udro no se car nsuo gumu a ebe dey netimi edimirika akọ enti na ye fire your friend say fire hydrants it was places like this enti car ni dimirika kodu ope go be nsuo na odumuja eden hihye no mayama market women obi asori no ama ne cross no otonwade esie wo mpanifo at the end of the day dey bia ye ka say na timemfo ne se so madwet o be na se so madwet if they don't have guidance because nipa de uja no betimi aye de ope bia but we need leadership to guide any ye wo ye made a ye be ka say ye ma no ya wo omo no omo ntete omo but ye mpanifo na ya wo nkwala no ye tete omo ye kire omo kwan omo mfa so. This is the time I was saying penifo. This is not the first time share marketplaces. And then no more ya found. And when I was saying some my way ebisa. And my young mubisa Bawumia if I born a chair who be often born in child said they. Tama Bawumia or Honejanchi. And this about a jashi Bawumia for is a some bisa say and then a more yamaye and then she say na more yeno. Yeah, a campaign. Women ye hire who ye bray and who you or any boy.
My name is Eunice will be big a crack and found here.
Ohene, yenko yeni na
Okay. Yeah,
Video way there, I am very, very passionate and some way, somehow sad about this video. It's as a Ponglo bus stop and I'm doing. So when you Ponglo bus stop there, and then on himself had in Soto 1 minute car have a flooded. Oponglo as a flooded and I'm with GSS. But we GSS have a co SS, I could invest here. Oponglo and that's a flooded. It's in a bus stop, boys. Yeah, Baba, no problem now because it looks like every year flood there. Near a video near about how bad Oponglo has flooded. But nobody is ready to get down to the root cause. Exactly the reason why I am here today to tell you why Oponglo continues to flood. Ordinarily, this small holes are supposed to collect every water on the road through this small gutter into the big gutter. Lack of maintenance. So this small gutter that is supposed to collect every water that continues to flood on the street is blocked. Come and see one that will blow your mind off. Come and see. So we need more after this video. But there was a brand never shabby. This year is running from our ever born wow. You can choose to believe it or not. But it's only turning from an about in can. It's a collective from Legon campus. Nina big one if I have had it. The way a collective is running now from Legon campus stop or now supposedly at the Abegusa drain way. Then this train will take it on to wherever it's supposed to go. But then because of negligence of duty, because of no patriotism, because of virtually no love for this country, we continue to do things anyhow, and then nobody cares. When Ghana is 68 years, this is the Ghana month, the Ponglo continues to flood for more than 20 years. Because of Ponglo has flooded and I'm a GSS. Maria University, I'm here today telling you about why Oponglo continues to flood. And if there's anything we need to do in order to get change, that is dredging or desilting this very gutter right here to allow free flow of water. We need as a citizen and as a nation and as leaders to think about the interests of Ghana beyond and above everything. It is right. You are not so by here, town on the chippings or the and we're in construction, you're going to 510 mm. That is in the grading. And only on the video online. First of all, we want to give credit to whoever shot the video, but for educational purposes, listen carefully.
So what does just happen at the Congo? The rain dragged the man from all the way from Oponglo to a Magda's office, and that is the man. He actually survived this, so I'm trying to help him out.
You show me right now. For so long a time, we have not seen a clean gutter. Oponglo bus stop like this. Ahanum continues to flood every year. And on my right, the same gutter I'm show on the left, no, behind that right hand, the munina esi and not we and the major contributor to why every year Oponglo floods. No na yen bus stop boys, volunteers, yafa area to and say, you bet no problem no. Na ya sa chira de betimi aye ama problem no eto atwa. And this is after today's job. And this is before. It is a one Oponglo, now who so Oponglo are flooded there. And like I said, the bus stop boys are showing you the problems. And we are not doing it for anybody, but we are doing it for ourselves. Until we desilt all the gutters surrounding Oponglo, no, Oponglo will always flood. The University of Ghana is more or less like on top of a hill. Until soon as sun if you are in a bar, I was a gutter way in edge, our transporting at the accord. Now so gutter way, and the gutters in the middle of the roads, no. Nina Mwesi. On that note, me invite you Monday. What am I as your baby? And you so brave. Yen and some obi two no be sa. By the end of 5-6 hours on Monday, you know, they will see actually gutters way now. And eventually we will stop flooding at Oponglo.
Maybe I need the mebunu and the necessary or mine.
Madam Yapon, until no more from Manuma Samre. Ya better go.
Oh, say a bright here, Casano. or use 3 phrases or the words, or say lack of maintenance. And also I can say citizens, any leadership, right? Yeah, you say nipa na ekoto ball and okay, you didn't to say nipa na jimi nti o ma ball and so a no de akwa akoto mu. Na anya so nipa na ekoso ya anwea no de beguma ana.
Yo.
Nti se maintenance a na kire say nipa o ma ye kotwa gata ne to no plan for the reason now the gata ne to. Why the kotwa gata ne to aban or twa gata ne to ho se ebe ya nsuo ne to ebefa mu enti se ye maintenance na why na was say o maintaining eye nipa na citizens na aban. The reason why they got an into one, it was saying road and ministers, highways, there no, no more maintaining. Number 2, say you can't say no, nipa swap ball and nipa swap baller, and the ball that kind of go see what, and I want making sure so the ball kind of go see what, or be back for ball and into your back at the end of the day no. Leadership. These gentlemen, they are actually fixing Ghana. Ghana na ye pese fix no. They are the ones fixing the Ghana. And kwasiafo no budget NDC ni MP to force. And ka so be gina we and ko ka say ene Bawumia sombre because NDC ne was na flooding. But can say 50 times SS over 20 years. The same situation. Abaya ko into friend NDC ba NDC better so one fix it. Not for friend MPP ba MPP ba on fix it. Not for friend not one kasano who ye nipa. Again that would trim. Who ye nipa ye sorry ye who kwasi ye kwa kosumu nyame ye ya dream ye kwa nyame ho na ye kwa eden ye bisa nyansa. Ye bisa sani ni die. Eti ye kwa this way you're on here. Whoa, na member de bia say meeting ye leadership to memuni or ye na or ye wuremuna. And nothing was see a leadership ebem. If I see ye jumano kranka say abam say me ma for ye no and you said it's got to omo de be ye no abandon provided. And so Timemuni na seven no. Go jina abandon say and lay a person come pastor boy. The Juma yi no pa Juma but can say yema Bawumia mbra. Yema Bawumia mbra. Kaka febiso so na. And then
on say all kasano or say a time na or SS JSS. Wako JSS ewie wako SS ewie akọ university oponglo da so eflade. Meanwhile no ye wo nipa onu no contractor na ye de saa oponglo road and highways deben ni share ni sano ye wo honomo from all these years. Oh say ye kasa oh say nipa na inso ne fa no ye hu say ya tro NPP ana NDC won ho. Enti che say inso na to a say we are wine ebe foul. It's the most important things ne say ye be jai NDC NPP no na ya ye Ghana na ya kase ye Ghana ye pe omo betimi aye kroni ye. Sa contractor yi owenyansafo kromu a anka ya gina juma asa adina kojina court ama ya san aboneka because unso osesa anwea abosia na contractor no de ye adwuma no osan de kai no ehwegu e defeat the purpose of the gutter afani huedi. There is no accountability, there is no maintenance. Was our corona ye was no, and people are not calling for these things, but they are calling for party colors. And then a man ye kasa Oh, who could be one no kasape? Yes, time and NPP was on the night, sir. And it's time na NPP was on the night, no. And this year, but ye Germany, yes, sir. Who say who could kasa se muya? Ye beka say time and NPP was then one bambeka. Enti NDC abenti nisa woka enti wanka na MPP ba na MPP for so ba beka kire wo se tama na NDC for wo so net sa na wan mu ne ye omo abro omo ho ye miabro wo pa ne na ye ne da bia woka wo se omo ti abro kire no omo beko Ghana no mbeko kosia sa akwanhie because omo mpese ye beka wo ti abro kire wo ba ye ba ne milk wo say ma ye nka ma Ghana for empenifo enye sa nhyehyeye no emma tan ene nkwala wo krom ha Ghana for ma bebre ati pansa 9 years na omo ye sexually active and so ye be mo family planning dro wo say ma ye nka bi ma ye ma Ghana for and so wo ti kro ha ye ma and ye ye den na corona ye because see akoka ye say etama na NDC was no na etisa MPP ba ye no adena mobeka MPP ba ye no na etisa NDC aba enti ye be ye den ya ye corona ye now boils down to leadership. If we don't hold these people accountable, what maintenance, road constructor now while constructing road, and then all ya found for all these years, it took intelligence brains like bastard boys to come and do the work. Meanwhile, no, this same road minister, no, or that's Busumu Bia or GP. Akadia emrate you kura de be ye djuma kura akoye wachi bi ding ebesi ne omo excavator obekọ no sa gata kese no anka excavator no wo ho a anka omo de beko down no mu dwiri o enso mrate yi ne tumi tu na eyi your friend say wheelbarrow ni semu no mo atwe Nearby a wabro, who NDC blogger, who NPP blogger, bomb right in one basso, and casse, and penny for monco some right yase. Adi pepia obibeyeno, yenka and quasia dian quan ye can was him. Monshe nanado mahini a ye casa wata or they pride the group. Nobody is speaking about it. And so on ya kotsnase, na okokasa. Na asemuni biko ankoto ye pe na eno no once na fa no di dimirika no de ko we no de ko enso dwuma pa oye no obi amboso nti Ghana na ye wo no obi ye dwuma pa ye mpe anase den tese eden na ha ye Ghana fo ohini se ye kasa ohu ye be kasa sa ni akasa ya no akoti ampenifo because odwen ho a won ti ate ubisa se Ghana ni no ye know what kind of species are we ye den eja to na ye eja baby ahye na mo be free for impenifo na mo bisa mo say no aha no na eja to market anka obi ada because insurance company is going to pay. And then omo ni na mo ho no one or insurance obetua ne sika ama no eno ane say beba betafreta from ho aboa ofiam oka wo no ohu nti ye wo say eye wo de obehu no na wa ye propro ebe ye de na oba enyim kra wonji akwala ne na nkoto ntwene because unni ani da so bia wo ba bia nti at the end of the day no we have to call for leadership, we have to call for accountability. And no here and your particles or any.
Thank you so much. Baby, I do know. Mr. Samon Farmer, no decent Tiawati Wamrana, Yanfa Jumadian here, Madama. Why?
Now, Edgermano, why
I what ya to Moham Yakasa 1 hour 34 minutes. It's okay. A wabi bra or Momba Bachelor into me machine. Yan fancy enough for Froba or much me I should be. Into my main shot and free mammy you just 30 seconds before I need this image at Sobra. Why? Yes, some Ghana.
Yeah, only Ghana na say no NDC for no umabedichi for MPP for any umabedichi for obia or share NDC t-shirt obo NDC ni onu na ompe Ghana so enkoso nyame ntwie omoka obi o hye MPP t-shirt obo MPP echi onu na oma Ghana nkoso nyame ntwie oni na sefo nyina aka eno ana meka
Epacho.
Eno koda nyame adoma e beto aso ochina wate. Thank you so much. Good night. Mazi twa bre your
Ha drink. Ya enkosi da ben e ka me nkwa na abrante ye oye miti na oka se baby ofi oba krom ha wabesua niam bebre ye obisa se enti Ghana enti ka me mpa bwanka Ghana fo bie nya kwan no ntu kwan no besua nyansa because I think say nyansa na boyen e wo sa kro ni so hene enti yambo mpa se obi anya the opportunity no ntu kwan ewo mu nso kra bebre nso na omo tu kwan nso kra omo ejimi sen omo te Ghana no enti okwa ekọ oba emba etiefo eda mu nyina ase moma yen share video no na yen sua ade na yen kyerɛkyerɛ ye ho na yentimi ye Ghana yie na ukọ Ghana na okoto akwanhia enimu NDC enimu MPP enimu se wakọ Ghana Uye Ghana ni.
That's it. Thank you. Good night. Ebusia yadamu nyina mase yabre yasom Ghana bia yemfansi enyame yadom ochina yebeto aso mama ba nyina yadamu nyina mase ye mama love sronko enyamo anka dwumadie no entimi nkoso yadamu nyina mase se mo bedo boy na ekoso K Million ZTV K Millions ZTV o ha se medo ase Nelly FPV o ha se mecha papa yadamu nyina mase. Thank you. Yebeshia nyame yadoma next week.